Hello there everyone, I'm Lilith Fox and welcome to my channel. If you've been following my content for a little while, you probably know that when it comes to Animal Crossing New Horizons, I love weeds more than I love flowers. There, I've said it. I let my weeds grow as tall as they can, big sprawling fields of weeds, or little clusters on cliffs, or sprinkled about beside flowers and stones and logs. I plop them on beaches, along rivers, or on bits of land surrounded by water. I put little mallard ducks next to them and imagine the weeds to be their nesting grounds. I spend time walking through the weeds and taking pictures in the weeds, and if I ever catch a villager or NPC walking through them, I get giddy. Whew, it's nice to get all that out. But in all seriousness, I find the weeds in this game so beautiful, and I love how they change slowly season to season. There's nothing like a carefully placed weed to make your island look more alive, more real, more lived in, more wild. That said, one of the questions I receive most often in comments and DMs is, how did you get your weeds to grow? My weeds won't grow. Am I doing something wrong or am I just unlucky? For all of my fellow weed lovers, there is hope. Getting tall weeds is actually pretty easy. Here are my tips for growing weeds on your island. First and foremost, you need to start by cleaning up your weeds. In order for your weeds to grow, you can't have more than 149 of them on your island. Once you hit 150 weeds, your weeds will stop growing and reproducing. So start by picking up any weeds that you don't want to grow tall. Think carefully about where you want to place them and count them as you plop them down. Save weeds for last. When I'm in the early stages of building my island, I pick as many weeds as I can. This will ensure that you don't have too many weeds about when it comes time to use them to decorate, and it will give you a nice stock of weeds to use for crafting and selling. Once you're ready to decorate an area and use weeds as accents, then you can start planting and know that the weeds you plant will grow. Once you have 149 or fewer weeds in place, they will grow and replicate over time. This is important. Not all of the weeds that you plant will grow at once. Some will produce new weeds. If you are on or close to that 149 number, you will need to pick these new weeds to ensure that your remaining weeds will continue to grow. Whether or not your weeds grow or replicate is completely random. Just be patient and keep picking up any new weeds that pop up until all of your weeds have grown tall. If you're a time traveler, one of the easiest ways to grow your weeds quickly is to find a rainy day, save your game, and time travel a week or so into the future. Pick up the weeds that have reproduced, time travel back to the rainy day, and repeat. If you're not into time traveling, don't worry. Your weeds will grow, with or without rain or water. It'll just take time. Unlike flowers, weeds grow on beaches. Finally, once you've got 149 tall, beautiful weeds, you can start plopping down additional weeds that won't grow. I like to use these as accents on pathing, on beaches, or around tall weeds to make them look more natural. And that's it! All of my tested tips for growing your weeds in Animal Crossing. If you have any additional tips or suggestions, or if you try out any of these ideas for yourself, please let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please also give it a thumbs up. It means so much. If you'd like to see more videos like this, as well as dream tours, Let's Plays, and so much more, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Take care, friends, and see you soon.